Hello YouTubers, I thought I would do a digi-scoping video. I know that I have sort of been talking about digi-scoping for quite a long time, but I thought I'd actually do one today. There's my scope. I got it for 35 quid off of eBay. It is quite a nice scope and it goes up to 60 times magnification, but I must admit when you go up to 60 times the picture does get quite darker. So during the day the picture quality isn't as good, but at night time it's not too bad. There it is again. I do tend to sort of keep between 40 and 60. I don't really tend to go over that because of the quality of the picture, but it is quite a good scope for the money I paid. Right, first up we have the Nokia 6303 Classic. Now all of these videos except for the Play Touch was done in VGA resolution, only because that's all that my Nokia could handle. The reason why I used the Nokia is because I saw somebody else use it on YouTube and I wanted to see what the Nokia could do. I think it does quite a good job. One of the biggest problems that I have with the digi-scoping is the handshake. When I'm taking stills it's a lot easier because I can put the timer on and I get a bit of picture out of it, but when I'm doing video it is a lot like what you can see now, so that's why I haven't done a digi-scope video before. Next up, Panasonic. I thought the Panasonic did do quite a good job. The image stabilization on it obviously is automatic and you do get quite a lot of wobble in it. I do apologise about the handshake, but until I can sort out a actual camera holder, this is the best that I can do, so I do apologise if it causes anybody any stress, but I did think the picture quality was quite good on this, and even though it did have camera shake on it, I still think that it did quite a good job. So here we have the Kodak Play Touch. Now I must admit, until I got the Samsung and the Panasonic, I used to use my Play Sport quite a lot for digi-scoping because of the H2O setting on it, but because the Kodak Play Touch has various different colour effects on it and the Panasonic, I'm able to use those effects to get a better picture of the moon. Now I think that the Play Touch for shaky handness does the better job out of all of these cameras. I don't know why. I mean, I did put the image stabilization on and it seems to have sort of cut out quite a lot of the handshake, which I thought was quite good. And I must admit I do sort of prefer the picture quality on it. Obviously this was done in WVGA, all the others were done in VGA. And lastly we have the Samsung PL150. Now at night time the PL150 takes the best pictures because of the high ISO on it. I haven't actually tried the video out on it yet, but it does do quite a good job in low light. Now obviously this is a digital camera, so the zoom straight away is better than any of the previous cameras. The picture quality is relatively okay. Again, this is in VGA, not HD, but I still think that it does quite a good job. But having said that, out of all the cameras that I used, I do prefer the Play Touch to any of the others. Now this does have image stabilization, but I think the Play Touch seemed to do better image stabilization wise than any of the others. And what you've got to remember is the Nokia hasn't got any image stabilization on it, so you can sort of make your minds up which you think is the best. But for me, I think it's the Play Touch. Okay, well, that's my little digi-scope video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, I do apologise for the handshake. I tried to keep it to a minimum, but you know, until I get a camera holder, I can't really change that. Okay, that's enough from me. Have a good one. I'll do some more later on. Okay, bye bye.